Please. No? It's not over? Oh my god! The air of the helicopter is heavy. Upon reaching the last known location of Mitsuru and the others, we immediately saw that the guardrail is broken, as if the car had smashed through it. We looked down to the cliff and we discovered a black vehicle below, unmistakably Mitsuru-san's limousine. There are no skid marks on the road that indicate braking, and the car's body was seriously damaged. It appears that it had been going at a very high rate of speed when it hit the barrier. Everyone paled in the incident, and we're all at a loss for words. But the driver was the only person in the vehicle. Though he was injured, there was no trace of blood from anyone other than him in the car. We wondered for a moment if the others had been able to leave the vehicle on their own, but if they had, they would have tried to contact us. It also seems odd that they left an unconscious and injured man behind. Furthermore, there were no footprints around the vehicle at all. We did another search for the GPS signal, but there were no signs of their whereabouts. That left us with only one conclusion.
I hate to think about it, but does this mean that they've been captured?
Let us be optimistic and assume that they're still alive. If they were captured, then the enemy values their lives and will do no harm. We do have a chance.
I carried the injured driver from the bottom of the cliff back up to the road. Kikuna-san requests a vehicle to transport him to the hospital under the Kirijo family's care. Kikuna-san made the decision, since she wouldn't be able to explain what happened to a normal ambulance. Also, it's possible that the people from public safety would take him anyway if we reported this to the authorities. Kikuna-san asked the personnel who arrived at the transport to try and ask the driver about what happened when he gained consciousness. That would likely be difficult, however. If this is similar to what happened last time, the driver would have no memories of the event, much like to the people who captured me and transported me to Ida the last time. However, there's no guarantee that the same had happened to the limousine driver. Not long after, we were back in the helicopter, which takes us to where we are now. To be honest, everyone's at a loss about how bad the situation is. Ken-kun tried to change the topic to an attempt to direct us from our words.
It's amazing that you know how to pilot a helicopter, Kikuno-san. I heard that it's hard to hover in the mountains. Did you train for that?
Only a couple of years ago, but I have taken part in an assault operation involving a helicopter.
You were in an assault with a helicopter? Where?
Just a high school dormitory.
What the fuck?
Huh? Oh yeah, I remember that.
I decided to learn how to pilot in the event that if someone attempted the same move, I would be able to respond
What the
properly.
fuck? Is that gonna happen in Persona 3? My understanding has been renewed. It seems that being a maid is a very serious and very difficult occupation.
Oh, damn. Well, I finally got in touch with Junpei. I don't know why, but he's already at Yasuo Inaba Station, so I told him to stay there. In any case, we should head to Inaba too. We might find some kind of clue there.
Mitsuru-san's group had gone missing before sunset, and it's almost midnight now.
Whoever did this must be the same person who kidnapped Labra-san. It's unthinkable anyone else would be able to do that. The question is what he intends to accomplish by kidnapping them.
Ken-kun flips through the reports on the events of the case up until now, seemingly lost in thought. What does he do? What is it to be gained by kidnapping Mitsuru-san this time? And at that moment, heavy static flickers across the video displays within the helicopter. Oh, this is where they show us the yeah. Yep, this is where we watch it.
Again, while the weak disappear. Tonight,
for like the 17th
we will witness
time.
the hottest battles in all history. The goddess of
literally
victory
trailer
is
for
waiting to
Q2,
descend
that's
upon the ring. P1 fans, are you ready? Are you ready?
Time to let loose! An all-out war!
The contestants in the previous P1 Grand Prix have returned for another tournament, right on the heels of the last one. These warriors will create another legend here at the world-shattering P1 ring! These are battles of honor, battles of will. Sparks will fly. Some fight for pride, some fight for glory. Will this be decided by pure muscle, or will a battle of wits determine the outcome?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Things are
Oh, shit.
heating up!
Oh shit.
tonight? Who will win the title of champion? Who will be crowned
Oh,
with
shit.
the winner's wreath? Whose
Oh,
tale
shit.
of glory will resound for generations?
Oh shit!
All that remains are the dreams of the Warriors. As the Grand Prix plunges into its final chapter, the P1 climax is...
Barely getting started!
Yeah, it was great. It was fun to watch. I would clap. Actually, I'll clap. Oh god. What the fuck?
Hey, what was that just now? Weren't those the Persona users in Inaba? It showed Mitsuru-senpai and the others, too.
I read the case records. If I recall correctly, was that the Midnight Channel that was being broadcast in Inaba?
Yes, it was.
I was on it too, but it wasn't like that last time.
All of us in the helicopter are utterly confused. Who would broadcast something like that and why? The P1 climax? It's obviously a continuation of the fighting tournament. Suddenly, the monitor switches to another feed.
Yoo-hoo! Have you been well, Lobby-chan?
General Teddie? But I thought I already...
General Teddie, in the recent Persona 1 Grand Prix, or P1 Grand Prix, the one calling itself General Teddie turned out to be my own shadow. But I accepted my shadow and gained the power to use Persona. But if he's on the same screen again, then General Teddie can run like a fusion and continues.
There's no way I'd go away so easily. I mean, a P1 without me is like a tuna sandwich without the tuna.
He can hear us? Isn't he that weird Persona user named Teddie?
No, he must be the General Teddie who hosted the fighting tournament last time. The record said he'd been eliminated, though. General Teddie, where did you take Mitsuru-san and the others? If you don't give us a good answer, you're gonna pay!
It's past your
Oh,
bedtime,
shit!
Hubby. If you're gonna keep giving me lip, I'm not going to explain anything.
Explain?
That's right. I mean, the three of you are very important guest stars in the P1 climax, after all. So you'll participate, of course, right?
What? What are you after?
If you value the lives of the hostages, you yapping pup, you don't have any choice but to participate.
Huh?
The P1 climax! It's the end of the world! One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax! And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end! No punches pulled this time! I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can. Alrighty then. Time to show off how that special stage is going.
What the fuck? Video feed switches to something else. It's gonna be Mitsuru-san, Akihiko, and Agus. Gonna be them. Yep, called it. Come on, Bukatu. Oh my god. Fuka doesn't even look like she's in pain. She just looks like she's sleeping. Come on, Fuka, just wake up. That's rude shit, mate. Your friends are like fucked up. You're just pretending. You're asleep. You're sleeping. That's bullshit.
Was that Mitsuru-senpai?
Sanada-san, Iga-san, and Fuka-san too!
What will be the fate of our captured queen and her loyal minions? Oh, and this is a no-fly zone. We don't have any room in the parking lot for that thing, so you'd better start walking to the battleground. As a little incentive, Persona! Kintoki Doji! Throw him a tomahawk!
What the fuck? With the last command from General Teddie, the monitor turns off. After a moment of silence, Kikuta-san shouts from the cockpit.
An alarm? No. There really is a missile coming our way. Evasive maneuvers. Brace yourselves.
A missile? Ah!
As soon as Kikuta-san shouts, the helicopter makes a sharp turn and we're all thrown to the side. there's a deafening roar into the helicopter shakes what does it say? Madly, but recovers.
Are we hit?
It barely missed, but there's a good chance that it will still detonate.
It exploded! Wait, it's a firework?
What the fuck? In the moments after the explosion, General Teddie's face was drawn into the night sky with colorful sparks. It even managed to capture his image, taunting us with his tongue sticking out.
He obviously missed on purpose. It was most likely fired from the direction of Inaba.
That is not funny at all! Is he trying to start a war or something? Wait, what is that?
There's something in the distance. It's huge!
Yukari-san points towards the shape of a gigantic building stretching towards the sky. Something red is writhing around the bizarre structure, trying to envelop the town below it. It's red fog?
I'll zoom in.
Kikuno-san adjusts the monitor that had just been displayed General Teddie's laughing face to show us the enormous structure up ahead. I noticed Yukari-san and Ken could both tense up when they catch sight of it. Ooh.
No way. This is just like...
Tartarus.
Searching data for Tartarus. Results found. A labyrinth that only appears during the dark hour and a breeding ground for shadows? It was also a place that where powerful beings was going to descend upon the world to bring about destruction. The documents in my hand have a page dedicated to it as well. What has I read these confounds me? What read there confounds me. Oh my god, reading. 2 years ago, Mitsuru-san and her companions were in high school. Something happened there. All I can gather is that they fought desperately in a tower called Tartarus that resembles the one outside. As the red fog grows thicker, the building that Kenku and Yukari-san referred to as Tartarus begins to disappear from our view.
I'm sorry to do this, but I have to withdraw before we're shot down.
But we've come so far!
If they fire another one at us, I won't be able to dodge again. Even if it's only a firework, a direct hit can still bring us down.
Hold on, Kikuno-san. Can you drop low enough somewhere so we can get out?
There's no way. If we land, we'll be sitting ducks.
No, once we're out, you'll get out of here. You don't need to land.
What are you saying?
Please, do it! Don't worry. Remember, General Teddie asked us to come on foot. We'll manage somehow.
Understood. I'm looking for a landing site. There appears to be a large shopping center nearby.
Well, what the fuck did it say? While dodging explosions from missiles flying mercilessly towards us, the helicopter nosedives, plunging us towards the ground as we move closer to Ina.
Labrasan, please take this. It may be of use.
What is it? A memory card?
It contains the data that was taken from the Ergonomics Research Laboratory's top secret files. The creator's name is Shuji Ikutsuki.
Shuji Ikutsuki. That name was also the document that Kikuno-san had given me. He betrayed Mitsuru-san at the last moment 3 years ago and revealed himself as an enemy. Ever since the death of Kotetsu Kirijo, the patriarch of the Kirijo family 2 generations ago, this man took the lead of the all-dangerous defensively into the shadows. That is how dangerous this man is. But the documents also say that Ikutsuki took his own life.
The file name was Project Puppet Master. I'm not entirely sure if that's a code or a description of the project.
Puppet Master? Could that be something to do with me and Aigis?
I was only able to decrypt a portion of it, but it seems to be data on an experiment involving a plume of dust.
An experiment with a plume of dust. So, why are you giving this to me?
It may assist you in determining the enemy's identity. Actually, I found traces of an unauthorized attempt to access this file from outside of the Ergo Research Network. I investigated this and found that the requests made to break in originated from this vicinity, likely from within Inaba itself.
Huh? So someone in Inaba knew about that research before all this started and was looking for it?
Ikutsuki-san nods silently. Of all the files on the quarantine server to go out after, this one was specifically targeted, and the hacker must have at least known of its presence here. The cyber attack wasn't done by some ordinary hacker who broke into the server and was looking around for curiosity, which means that the hacker is probably either the culprit himself or someone connected to him.
The firewall prevented the intruder from accessing the file, but the attempted hacker didn't even try to cover their tracks.
What? Who would do this?
The hacker didn't even attempt to cover their access onto the server? Does this mean that they wanted someone to know about the existence of this file, even if they failed to access it? That doesn't make much sense. Putting aside whatever doubts we have, Kikuno-san continues on.
It was only in fragments, but the name Sho Minazuki appears many times in those files.
Who is he?
Sho Minazuki. I don't know that name. Could that be the person? Could that person be the culprit? At the very least, there's no mistake that the person is deeply related to this case.
I'll contact you once we crack the encryption, but in case it becomes difficult to transfer the data to you, I'll give you a copy.
Then I'll download that data into myself and take a look at the parts that you've managed to decrypt.
That would be for the best.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Kikuno-san hands me a memory card. Insert it to my memory slot and save the data onto my internal memory. She's like the frickin' video game console, but a girl. Just as Kikuno-san says, most of it is experiment records. One file remains that cannot be read. Project _ Puppet Master. What is in that file? Please? Is it done now? It's been like half an hour, 42 minutes. It's still going on. Oh my god.
We'll be over at Junes Shopping Center in a moment. Everyone, prepare to disembark.
Hold on, over there. Isn't there someone on the rooftop?
We all peer into the distance. Beyond the haze of the red fog is Inaba's largest shopping district. My search reveals that the place belongs to a chain named Junes. Every day is great at your Junes. A blurred figure can vaguely be seen on the rooftop. You could? For a moment I think of someone I know well, but the height and physique of the shape on the roof doesn't resemble anyone I know. Genkun raises a pair of binoculars and attempts to make out the figure's face.
That's impossible!
No way!
Huh? What's wrong?
It's... Ikutsuki.
Huh? No way!
Fuji Ikutsuki, that name leaves me at a loss for words. Perhaps he is mistaken. I open the side door of the helicopter and a strong gust of wind blows in. I ignore the wind and lean out to better look at that person in the roof. The helicopter is suddenly attacked from an unexpected direction and the vehicle swings alarmingly. That wasn't another missile. When I look again, I see another shape standing near the figure on the rooftop. I knew it.
We're under attack! By a persona!
It doesn't make sense. According to the report record, Fuji Ikutsuki was never able to use the persona. Is that the man on the roof truly the Ikutsuki person?
The enemy's preparing for another attack.
Incoming!
Before I can raise an objection, Yukari-san fixates her eyes on the enemy and draws a remote. I was expecting for someone who had been in actual combat for a whole year to quickly make a decision.
Little...
Let's
Persona!
go! Yukari-san fingers flexes around the trigger of the revoker, but in the instant before she pulls it... ISIS!
Huh?
Yukari-san's persona appears, creating a whirlwind around the helicopter that repels the shadows attacking.
What? I didn't even use my evoker yet.
Seeing Yukari-san so bewildered sends out a chill down my spine. Being able to summon a persona without the necessary tool to aid in summoning? Nijiro-san and Akihiko-san report a similar unpleasant experience when inside the TV world. But this isn't inside the TV world. As outlandish and threatening as the situation is, there is no doubt that we're in the real world. General Teddie's words come back to me.
I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can.
Don't tell me, this fog that enveloped the tower is the same fog on the other side of the TV?
This is what we thought. What? What was that?
A new voice suddenly reaches my ears. Who was that? I look around in bewilderment. Did anyone actually talk? Am I hearing things? Genkun's shout breaks my concentration.
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one! We're getting off, Koromaru!
Yukari-san still looks confusing, but Genkun notices something and buckles his seatbelt with his spear at the ready. By this time, the helicopter is descended close enough to the roof of the Junes that people and dogs can easily jump down. Cerberus! Koromaru-san growls and another persona appears. At the same time, Genkun leaps out of the cabin, dabbing at the enemy persona closing in on us. Koromaru-san's persona and Genkun's spear both hit the attacking enemy at the same time, and Genkun drops off the roof unharmed.
It seems you're always taking on the responsibility of saving others, Yukari-san.
Seriously, it's like, again? Really? But I'll take this one. After all, I save the world on a weekly basis.
Koromaru-san and Yukari-san jump out of the helicopter and nimbly land on the roof. Amazing. Their combat abilities are equal to one of the versions of weapons of me or Ike. Even though they are secondary members of the Shadow Operatives, used only in times of emergencies. It seems that they've been on this team the entire time. I quickly ready my axe and follow them.
Yukari-san, everyone, please, save Lady Mitsuru.
We got you. We got it. Yo. We'll kick some ass, though. Don't worry, believe. Are we gonna have a... Still? It's almost been an hour. We're gonna have to split this up. Goddamn. When I look back at the red sky after landing, I see the helicopter gaining an altitude while maintaining its balance. Thanks to Kikuna-san's desperate resolve and her piloting skills, we managed to safely reach Inaba. I checked my surroundings once more while praying for Kikuna-san's safety. This is Inaba's branch of Yuzu next. The department store changed. We're at the food court on its rooftop. Normally there would be plenty of people here, but it's clearly been abandoned.
Where did he go?
Ken can really raise his fear and tries to peer into the fog, making visibility such a problem. I look around, ready for battle as well. Whoever attacked us should be ready, nearby.
Hey, Ken-kun, did you really see Ikutsuki here a moment ago?
Yes. I didn't see him clearly, but there's no way I could have mistaken him.
That's impossible. I mean, Shuji Ikutsuki is...
That's right, Shuji Ikutsuki died 3 years ago. And we were just attacked by a persona. According to the records from that time, Ikutsuki had no persona.
At the very least, it looks like he's not nearby. We can't let our guard down yet, though.
She's right. I scanned the area that read no one else here besides the four of us. I say as much, but we lower our weapons in order to discuss our strategy.
Koromaru and I are going to continue looking for him. If that really was Ikutsuki, there's no doubt that he's involved in this case.
That's true. Can you and Koro-chan go after that guy from earlier?
But that person seemed to be using a persona. Won't it be dangerous for you two going off on your own?
The two humans looked surprised for a moment and traded glances. Did I say something odd?
Don't you worry about me and Koromaru. Even if we run into something we can't defeat, we'll find a way out of it.
And honestly, it's faster for us to split up. I am a bit worried, but I'm gonna believe in you guys.
They have absolute faith in each other after having fought together for so long. It's not that they don't have concerns about one another, but they truly believe that they will accomplish their goals on their own. I wonder, will these people ever feel the same way about me? After all this time, I realize how the time shared between Yukari and Ken-kun separates me from my companions.
So I'll head to the station and get Junpei. It didn't seem like he'd figured out the situation yet.
Huh? Weren't you talking to him on the phone earlier?
I was, but that idiot's phone ran out of batteries or something while we were still talking. But even if I can't rely on him to keep his phone charged, he's still good in a fight, so I have to meet up with him.
I see. He seems like kind of a goofball.
Right? He's always been so useless. Huh? Did I say something funny?
Nah, not really. It just sounded like you were actually kind of fond of him.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I think you're right.
These people trust each other, and they're always thinking of one another. When one of them faces danger, the other always rushes to help them. A turn close to mine. Ideal companions. I wonder how Yukon and his friends are doing. I have the feeling that the group and Mitsuru-san's group are going through similar problems after all.
What about you, Labras? What'll you do?
Huh?
I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
Kari-san and Ken can look at me. It doesn't matter to them that I haven't known them for very long. They see me as a companion and trust me.
Right. It's decided then. Labras, you head to that tower. Oh, also... Something felt off when I summoned my persona earlier. You might want to be careful.
You felt it too? It was like... well, it felt like the evoker wasn't working, didn't it?
Yeah, it might be that we can summon our personas without our evokers.
In any case, we should get moving. If what General Teddie said is true, we don't have much time to spare.
Got it. If anything happens, let's meet at the bottom of the tower. Be careful,
Okay.
both of you.
Yukari-san and I leave Ken-kun. Yukari-san and I leave Kenkan on the roof and head for the stairs. She and I split up not long after, all of us firmly believing that we'll see each other safely once more.
Wait for us, Mitsuru-san.
I ran at my full speed and turned my eyes towards the looming tower. I will rescue her. Are we gonna have a thing now? Are we gonna have a, do we continue now? Because it's been almost an hour. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a lot. That was much longer than I anticipated. I was like, oh, we'll do Junpei's after because this won't be long. What the fuck? How long did this take? And what is it gonna unlock? Nothing. There's literally one more after this? Are you serious? Oh my god, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long. For a whole thing. Why? Okay. Okay, well, in the next session, I guess, we'll be doing Junpei. Thank you guys for watching. It's gotta be maybe out. See you guys next time.